Hi again, internet bikers. Here we go again with another brand. This time it's Benda, another Chinese brand. And they have this incredible new motorcycle, which is called the Napoleon Bob 250. This is a motorcycle that looks more like a piece of art than a motor vehicle, right? It looks like an Art Deco piece from the 1920s. It is just completely eye-catching from any angle that you look at it from. The only issue, of course, is that it's a 250 engine with only 25 horsepower. So it'll move you around, but in a very relaxed type of way, which is probably for the best considering the lines that it has. The idea is not to go too fast, of course. The other motorcycles that we have in this brand is the 700 LFC. This is the only inline-4 cruiser that I have ever seen. I don't think anything else like it exists in the world. As far as such a powerful engine in such a cruiser, relaxed type of chassis or setup. The only thing that is remotely similar to it, from at least the concept, not necessarily the lines themselves, I would say is the Triumph Rocket 3, at least to my mind. Something so big and powerful that kind of doesn't feel like it should be a cruiser. So, but here it is, yeah. So it's a inline-4, and then we'll move on to a motorcycle that they already presented last year. This is the Napoleon Bob 250. So you can see the Napoleon Bob 250 over here, and this is the Napoleon Bob 500. 250 is the first one that we saw. This is the 500, and the main, it is very beautiful. It's a great looking motorcycle, and this came out last year. It's already on sale in several markets in Europe, but the big difference for me is that this one has an engine that is clearly, as far as design cues are concerned, very derivative of the Revolution Max from Harley Davidson. So the new 250 is a completely original design in my mind. It still has some cues from the classic American cruisers, but it is not as blatant as this one is, right? So that makes the other one, in my mind, a very good improvement in their design language. In any case, this is a very, very good looking, very tight motorcycle. It is just well done, well rounded. And then we move on to the Dark Flag 500, which is another very unusual bike setup because it is a V4 on a cruiser motorcycle. It's not something that you would expect, and also because it's a V4 that only has 47 horsepower. For me, V4 engines are truly just for, or have been used mostly just for competition motorcycles like MotoGP motorcycles. So having such a setup over here is a little bit unexpected, to say the least. But yeah, so again, Benda has the only inline-4 cruiser. It also has the only V4 cruiser that I am aware of in the market. And then finally we have this one. I believe this is their oldest model, but at the same time it is also a very well-rounded, good-looking motorcycle. This is the Chinchilla 500. So another good-looking motorcycle that they have here. So Benda, again, a Chinese brand, and a Chinese brand that is focused on cruiser motorcycles, at the very least focused on bringing cruiser motorcycles to Europe. I don't know if that's all they build for their own internal market, but yeah, these are very good looking motorcycles. Let's head back to the Napoleon Bob 250 before we close out, because yeah, this is worth a second look. I mean, there are no bad angles on this bad boy. Look at that. It's just crazy. All right, I'll see you guys on the next brand.